Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world, and thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I will be your caster and cameraman for today, and we have a match everybody's been waiting for the whole week. We have Fear Factory playing Vulpro Swords, Mase Cup, Round 4. CU goes in as #1 seed going into playoffs, and we have Fear Factory Sheep making his appearance, along with Chris Discreet and Manzano. And for Vorpal Swords, we have Sawa, Zyko, Shockwave, and Yaft. Everybody got their votes in. The match will start momentarily. Waiting for 2 more ready-ups from Vorpal Swords, and we will go live. As they are talking about each other, about the pings. As Discreet saying a few things out there. And we go live. The first half of the tournament match. Map 1 begins. Fear Factory as Survivor. Opening hit will be Boomer, Spitter, Hunter, and Jockey. Let's see what they can do with this opening hit.
I got some days that need saying.
Everything is now behind the Survivors except for one. Free boom onto the guy on the taxi there. But the Jockey and the Hunter are not going to be able to find its target. And that's pretty much going to be no damage from the infected. In fact, all the survivors still hold on to 100 HP. Things are almost even, a little bit favored towards, I would say, Fear Factory has 2 survivors green ping, compared to 1 being Sawa on the other side. Tank will be sitting at 61%, and survivors are coming up upon the first choke point of Dark Carnival, and that is the underpass. It's going to be Tricap with the Spitter. No Jockey, no Boomer. As they clear off the rest of the commons. Looks like someone did get slapped by a zombie in the front, being Chris. Everybody still 5 punches. SI attack is going to come in right when they probably transition underneath this underpass. Let's see what they can do with their SI. Manzano taking front point with shotgun. Close behind is going to be Sheep. I'll say the 2 Uzis will be Discreet and Chris. Patient infected. Very patient. They're going to stay on the bottom. Here comes the spawn. Pounce in the back. In charge. It's going to be a Tricap, leaving Sheep up to clear everything. A lot of damage from that Hunter. And great SI there from Vulpro Swords. They get a Tricap in spit, leaving Sheep to do the only clearing. His team was at 99.8% and now goes down to 84.4%. Great SI attack by Vorpal Swords. 2 hits now in, averaging 7.5 per hit. And that will be before tank is up. I don't think they'll have time to get spawns up again. Let's see if they can make a play on the car alarm. Jockey, Charger are up. There is a Jock up top. And they're not able to get the clear. It's going to be a lot of damage going on to Sheep right now. Shockwave's trying to get his way over. Manzano's putting pressure on the tank. They're going to get the clear. Spitter getting all the scratches. Bonus down to 72.3%. Huge damage before the tank commit. We'll have to note that before tank actually decides to commit, that 70% of the bonus will be left. 3 SI attacks with only 3 on the final hit. Alright, he hits his car up. That is not in the greatest of spots. Will probably be something Fear Factory needs. At least to get a little momentum back then, knowing the hittables are not in the favor of the SI at the moment. Let's see what Shockwave chooses to do with a Hunter, Charger, and Smoker as his support. Looks like they're going to keep everything. Shockwave's going to play with his car a little bit longer. Second pass, 90% frustration is going down quickly. He's losing opportunity to go for this. And now Chris decides to play aggressive, getting the HP down to 5k. This is quite a situation to be in for this tank. He's playing real risky with his frustration right now. Okay, the car is out of play. He has nothing to play with on these cars. He's going to try to go for this one, get it into play. He's down to 4,400. Survivors should rotate to the rooftop. Charger cannot intervene. And he's down to half his HP already. 2,900. Hunter's now pre-spawn. Everything's chasing the survivors now. This is really in favor. Charger gets a double charge. The Hunter gets no stumble, though. Good clears. The tank's going to clean up some damage here. punches Coach too far away, and it's going to be a one-hit tank onto from Shockwave. Nice recovery from Fear Factory, considering they only take 10% damage from the tank. They were at 70% before tank commit. They do pop a set of pills, which would lower the bonus down to 56.6, and now they take the choke point without spawns being up. Boomer Jock at the first 2 up in rotation, waiting for Zyko to Shockwave to come up before the next eye attack will commence. DB is still perfectly intact, though. One thing to keep note. Here it comes. Charger will land on the Manzano. Charge spit successful. Slam. Don't think it land, but they'll get the stumble and spit. And Manzano gets his health bonus munched away as Sheep took a little bit more damage, which means the DB is now open. Only 3% is gone. Remember, the DB changed to being 35% of the bonus is where most of their points are right now. Don't know the exact math on what 35% of 800 is. If they don't find any extra set of pills, and this will be it. 391 points remain. One more SI attack, and it will be a good one. Charger, Hunter, Smoker.
Careful.
Accompanied by the Spitter. Smoke forward on Manzano. Charger didn't capitalize. Hunter gets skeeted. Charger from the back. Doesn't land. And let's be a couple dings from the Smoker, and they think they'll make it in safe room. Smoker's going to try to delay for his friends, but I don't think it's going to happen. Nope, that'll be safe room made, and they'll walk in with 382 bonus. Oh, the jockey does land. Smoker lands too.
Reloading.
Yep, last 2 SI can't get nothing, but not too shabby coming out from the infected team or for the survivor for the most part. 776 points. And so far, if we were expecting a strong survivor-sided game from both sides, so far we saw infected very good for Vulpro Swords as far as their SI play. Remember, tank only got 10%, the rest of it was all from SI. So we'll see what Fear Factory can do when we swap sides.
Oh, good. Now we can die there as adults.
Guys, can I have
And we are live. Boomer Hunter Jockey Spitter for the opening hit.
I just need to say goodbye.
Take as long as you need.
Alright, here comes the spawns. Hunter gets shut down. Jockey is not able to find Sawa as a Spitter Boomer die off. And that might be a quad attempt as a 3-shot Uzi Skeet was on a discreet from Sawa. Again, matching damage from opening hits, 0 points. Pretty typical for the opening hit from Dark Carnival. Not the easiest spawn location. Usually the underpass will be the first opportunity for big damage from an SI team.
Grabbing a guitar.
Yeah, it will be a quad attempt before tank.
Reloading.
I'm a reload.
All survivors keep 100 HP. Pretty clean so far for their part. Sawa staying in the back. Looks like the jockey's going to come from the... Or not the jockey. Hunter's coming from the back. Jockey Smoker from the front. The Charger is going to find its target, but the Hunter does not cover. Smoker gets killed. Hunter gets killed.
Watch out. Hey, I'm reloading.
And they'll get a little bit of damage bonus down to 5%.
What isn't to love?
That's 2 hits in, 2.5% per hit so far. So far, Vorpal Swords playing a little bit tighter survivor play. They're able to get the tank up before the other SI spawns were able to get in any good location to capitalize on them. And it looks like Sheep will get the first tank of the game for Fear Factory. One boom goes on to Sawa. Looks like they're delaying trying to kill that boomer. Boomer is now popped. Jockey and Smoker decide to go in. Lands on top of Coach's head. Gets a fist. Jockey's not able to get nothing. And all right, now before the tank commit, we'll be sitting at 93%. Quite a bit of a difference as far as the first chapter before tank commit. But let's see how long Fear Factory wants to try to play this tank. Hittable car into play. Coach on the bottom. Kind of separated. And all right, Hunter, Smoker, and the Boomer are now up in rotation. Sheep keeping a look from the back. Looks like the Boomer tries to find something in between. They're going to be wary of that and not let it happen. Shut down in 0.2% of a second. Or no, I mean 0.2 of a second. Very fast. Sheep trying to peek. Actually, Sheep is doing a really great job keeping his first pass right now. 60% frustration. Survivors don't look like they care to LOS right now. Alright, now let's see if they go for damage or if they like the spawn rotation. There is no bleed, so dragging it out. Not advantageous for the survivor, I mean the infected, so he's going over to his car. Alright, Sheep got the car alarm. That's in a good spot. He's going to bring the other one down below, so he has both cars in a pretty good spot. Alright, that's on the railing. He might have to hit that out at least one time. He's lost 1K. Car is in a okay spot. He might be... No, okay, now it's kind of out of play. Alright, 4K. They're going to roll. Now they split the survivors. Rochelle. Oh, they pull Sawa. Interesting play here. He gets a one punch. He gets a second punch. Charger takes a target. 2 cap lands. Rock lands. The Charger's clear. Hunter lands now. Smoker's still doing damage. There's an in cap. She probably takes this and gets a second in cap. Yaft is going to go down. No, he does not. So it'll be a 1 in cap tank, plus a punch onto Sawa, plus a punch onto Shockwave, plus 2 punches onto Yaft. And great tank play coming out from Fear Factory. And a little bit of misplay on the call for Vulpro Swords, leaving Rochelle separated from his team.
Yo, crazy if you don't think this
Try
hurts.
upstairs.
So they still have a chance to win the round. If you're rooting for Vulpro Swords, so is Fear Factory. Bonus at 450, 465 with pills pop. Another set of pills popped again, goes down to 450. Charge land, so does the jockey. It's going to be a 2 charge, 1 slam. And it's going to be a decent amount of damage going out, taking the bonus all the way down to 43.7.
I'm a reload.
And just like that, Fear Factory has won the round. And now Vulpro Swords is just trying to get to the safe room as quickly as possible to avoid any more further differential on the point delta here.
Reloading.
Under Smoker, Jockey, Spitter. Let's see them go quick, or are they just going to take this drop fast? All right, the survivors do slow up. Now they're going to go. 1 survivor down. They're still taking this slow. Okay, they all go now. All right, here comes spawns. Hunter still pouncing around and not killed. Eventually gets killed, but not until the Smoker and Jockey latch on for a little bit more damage. Not that much, though. And just look at the bonus go down so quickly when the DB is affected. And we are live. Second half of map 1 finishing up. Scores are now correct for you guys. Sorry about that. I'll have to be more mindful of fixing that right away. As Rochelle grabs ammo, and now they approach the... Probably might be the last hit they get, barring a lot of cappers landing, maybe an in-cap coming out. DB is open on 2 survivors now. They have 1 more set of pills, which is an additional 15 points. They're not going to pop it because they already have survivor slow. No point. And here come the spawns. Hunter from behind, Jockey Charger from the front. Boomer lands a long boom. Jockey will land, Charger will land, and it's going to be a rolling double cap. The clears were still good. Damage goes out about 40 points.
Reloading.
Reloading.
There's the park.
Hey, I'm
Don't
reloading.
shoot that car.
And it looks like the street, I think they might be able to go in for scratches. The attack might not be as advantageous or set up like they want. They're still going. Smoker Tongue misses, and they make safe room. Vulpro Swords walk into safe room with a chapter score of 680. Bonus score of 280 to be exact, and we have about a less than 100-point game. It's 96 points going into chapter 2. Maps 1 through 4, highly unlikely we see chapter 5 unless it's like a 5-point game, but I'm not gonna lie. The fact that someone put exclamation OnlyFans made me laugh. No, don't do that. But alright. As we have almost ready ups immediately as we go into next chapter, tank will be sitting at, let's see, 36%. Another early, well, other tank was kind of in the middle, but early tank sitting at 36%. Ah, man, I think the tank will be able to get the dumpster in play as well. It'll probably be a 2-hittable tank depending on how well the hittables come into play. And we go live with the opening attack being Boomer Hunter, Spitter, Jockey. They send everything in right away. Hunter finds its target, stumbles. Allows the spit damage to go on to Ellis, who is also boomed on. Spitter will remain alive. And that'll be a okay opening hit. All the damage pretty much going on to Sheep. Chris and Manzano both take 1 HP. Might have been friendly fire or 1 comet slap from behind. That will be unknown.
Oh, all these signs are making me
Or a Hunter landing with a 1-point clear as well, which that appears to be one as well. So, stand corrected. 2 survivors, 5 punches, leaving Sheep the only one 4 punches before tank. And survivors want to have melees, or asking the time to go over and grab them. SI are being patient. Looks like they want to wait till they get into a certain point. I like the separation from the infected here. Here comes the Charger rockets in. Smoker misses. Charger doesn't find its target. Jockey gets bullied and shut down. And good job by Fear Factory taking 2 SI attacks and taking less than 4% damage. And Shockwave's going to keep the Spitter one more time. Probably going to spit delay the run back. And here we go, second tank of the game for Vulpro Swords, which will be in the hands of Zyko himself. There's the spit. Hey, what? Alright, that looked weird, but the spit is just normal spit delay. Boomer gets 1. Hunter's gonna stay alive. And I think he can get that hittable, but it's just not in a great spot for him. He's gonna have to spend a little more time digging it out. The Hunter has 218 HP waiting for spawns to come up, which will be a Smoker. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be a charge. And a Charger. Let's see if they want to sack any rotations. Are they happy with the charge? I think they're just going to keep it. They're going to roll with it. He has both hit. No, okay, to stack the charge. One L4D history note here, Zyko was part of Fear Factory. So Zyko did play with Fear Factory for a little while. Now playing with Vulpro Swords, some of the old teammates he used to play with. Known for playing on Hokori. And alright, this is going to be his commit. He's going to have a tri-cap. He's going to have a no charger though, which is exactly what he wants. His tank is down to 5k. He's lagging a little bit. He's trying to get his hittables in play. Oh, it's flying! And that's unfortunate for him as he is choppy as hell. Committing his tank, going up, trying to take less chip. Down to 2200 HP, misses the punch. His support comes in, he gets his first punch. He misses another one, the Hunter lands. He misses again, he's so laggy. Unfortunate for Zyko. As Discreet bags the lagginess.
Sorry.
And that will be a one-hit tank coming out from Zyko. But man, what lag was he experiencing there? That was just really unfortunate for him. Internet seems to be having a little bit of technical difficulties at the worst time. Spitter, Jockey, Boomer, Charger. Bonus 91.2. Jockey is dead. And now the SI are a little off their game right now. Okay, the Charger almost lands but miss. Now the Boomer's probably going to sack. That might be a quad, depending on the sack rotation. Their deaths were almost equal timing. So there might be a chance they get one, might not. But right now the tank is dead and they have taken an attack and they still have 90% of their bonus. This is huge for Fear Factory right now.
Hey, watch out!
Oh shit! Watch out!
As the Smoker dies. That leaves the Hunter and Jockey by himself. He tries to grab the Survivor separated from his team.
Peach cobbler.
All right, they're going to have a Charger for Zyko spawn in any second. They'll hit at the hole. They're going to have to get some big damage with these next SI hits.
We can get up to the roof.
Oh, Charge Spit's going to land. It's going to be a tri-cap, although the Hunter doesn't land. But still an incredible amount of damage. That is what they needed. 20% of the bonus is gone there, and they're going to have to eat pills. That'll be another 30 points gone, so that will tally up about 24% of damage. That is huge for Vulpro Swords, and a great recovery from a pretty uneventful tank for them. Unfortunately, again, his lagging was unfortunate, but nonetheless. Boomer's going to go out and die first. Oh, he gets a boom, though. Will it send the tri-cap in? They're thinking about it. They have Coach separated right now, but no, they weren't set up on it. They're content with being patient. Fear Factory is just going to run. 65.5% bonus. And now the next hit will come on the other side of the merry-go-round. And it's going to be a tri-cap spit. No Jockey. Here they go. The Hunter's going to land. The Smoker's going to get his uncut. And the Charger is just going to get a stumble as she pops his pills, and they're going to walk in with 60%.
Weapons here.
Smoker is the only thing able to delay this. Okay, the Jockey is now up. Smoker's going to spawn. Gets cut. Jockey lands, but it gets cleared. Hunter gets shut down. The Boomer goes in and gets a scratch or two, and they'll get under 60%, but barely. 58.7. Another big round for Fear Factory. 632 bonus will be the tally, and 1908 will be the total for 2 maps. As Zyko looks like he's going to disconnect and probably use another VPN.
Every lady's crazy when her daddy's not around. Na 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 na.
Every lady present's getting a headache.
Alright guys, just being patient, waiting for Zyko to return. Probably going to connect to VPN. Hopefully it'll give him a little bit better connection, less lag. But we saw 2 chapters from Fear Factory. They put up 1908. There we go. I got the score. I got the scores right away. Looks like the slots are limited, waiting for Zyko to return. we will be seeing a tank at 36%. It'll be at the other end of the first building the survivors have to go into. The tank will have time to get his dumpster in play and the forklift, depending how they cooperate. Unfortunately for Zyko, with his tank, the hittable did go on top of the roof and have to knock that down to try to get it into play when he was already down to about 3,500 HP. It's not viable to do, so you just have to make the decision that, you know what, it ain't going to work out. We're just going to take this and see what we could do. And unfortunately, it only gave him one punch. But for Fear Factory, it's very fortunate for them, of course. But will we see the same as Jerry Dash joins the game? Jerry Dash stopped in for a minute. And the track goes bananas. Alright, we got Zyko back, guys. Yeah, how much better his ping's going to be for his team. That goes a little better, down to 120. Here we go, second half of Chapter 2 goes. Boomer Spitter, Jockey Hunter. Opening attack for Fear Factory. Spawns are up, Boomer lands. Jockey and Hunter land, but it's cleared quickly. And Vulpro Swords right now take a little bit more damage from the opening hit, down to 96.4%. Manzano's calling out the easy wipe, by the way.
Reloading.
About a half dozen commons trickling from behind. Survivors choosing not to pay attention to it at the moment. Alright, they have it. There's common infected in. They're sending their spawns into 2-cap lands. Actually, the jockey takes the pull targets after it's cleared, and that's good damage on the Sawa. Good job by the SI capitalizing on the common infected that were not cleared, allowing the cappers to land pretty much with ease. The clears were still good, but the damage is done. Almost 9% goes in, or a little bit more than 8% actually, from 2 hits. And here is Manzano's tank, second tank for Fear Factory. Smoker gets the tank, Charger is in the back. Hunter Boomer are going to look to try to hit these survivors as they retreat out of this area. Here comes the charge, one punch. Gets cleared very quickly. Boomer gets popped, Hunter gets cleared fast as well, and minimal damage. Good shutdown there. And now Manzano is getting his toys, and the survivors will retreat to a safe area. New zone mod update probably gave Manzano an additional 4% of rage. New zone mod update, if you do run the tank back every 7%, it'll give the tank an additional 4% of rage. And he has a dumpster in a decent spot. Good job on punching the forklift over without flipping it. He'll be able to punch it. Okay, never mind if I was going to fly it over. And now it's in play. Let's see what Vulpro Swords choose to do. Both of those hittables are pretty good at the moment. Alright, he's getting the forklift in. This is the dangerous hit right here. And it gets stuck in the tree. No, it does. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to use it. He's down to 4K. And this will be his commit. Charger already spawns from the back. Charger splits the survivors 2 and 2. Charger misses, but he gets a corner now onto Rochelle. The second punch, a third punch. Is going to be no win cap, so, but Manzano's tank gets 2 additional punches. Now the tank is dealt with. Vulpro Swords is 822 bonus.
Thanks.
And they're competing against 632 bonus. So right now there's a 190 point delta between the two. How well can Vorpal Swords hold on to that bonus for 75% more map progression?
Hey, I'm reloading.
2-2 with 100 Charger. I like the separation from the SI. 1 below, 3 on the top, 2 on opposite.
Careful.
Made no sense, but I said it. And now they have 2 survivors inside and 2 survivors outside. Here comes the Charger. Charger gets nothing. Hunter gets skeeted. Spit gets nothing. 2 boom lands. And it's no damage. At least barring any common slaps. but they do lose points from the pill pop.
Reload.
Reloading.
Did miss that, so 799 is the bonus at the moment. They just went in with a 2-2. Now they're gonna have tri-cap with something, I think. Oh no, it's gonna be a quad try. And I think we're gonna see an alley attack. Probably better to hit the, yep, the SI already located where they're at. We're gonna get a bird's eye view from this.
Cotton candy, the wise pharaoh of food.
Here it comes.
Sitting atop the food
Hunter comes from the
pyramid.
back. Smoker gets a pull forward.
All the lesser
Nope, it's gonna be every capper I think lands, but it's cleared very quickly. Be able to get the
hell, I don't need it.
additional, nope, no additional set of pills yet. 765 is the point. 133 point difference right now.
Hey, I'm reloading.
The Vulpro Swords did a good job on holding on to most of that bonus, only losing about 70 points. Nice boomer, pull, or gets popped with a nice M2 afterwards. It was a nice rocket boom, but unfortunately not able to get the boom. Maybe gets an M2, but that's going to be all he gets for his troubles. No additional set of pills. As the Spitter and Hunter stay alive, the event will be started. Look where the Hunter wants to come from. Okay, the Hunter retreat. I was going to say it's a little premature. And now this is pretty much the best opportunity for damage. Can they get in position quickly? The Charger rushing, and the survivors stop. But now the Infected can get into play. Or in position, I mean. Now they're just going to slow it down. There goes a pre-spit. Oh, it's going to be a lot of damage going on to Vulpro Swords, and that will be the Chapter 1 by Fear Factory. And they're going to take a little bit more of a lead as the Yak pops his pills and the bonus goes down even more. They find an extra set now. I did miss that. But now there's only a 7-point difference. There's no damage taken here.
Hey, there's a safe room in the tunnel alive.
Bit delay, smoker pull. Oh, what a spit spread, and the survivors are stuck in it. Oh, that is disastrous for Vulpro Swords. And what was going to be a 7-point difference now is going to probably be at least 100 and something. And they actually found another set of pills. Yes, it's another 150 points. They'll finish with 1652. Trying to do the math tonight. About 252 point lead. But it's a tight one still. It is anybody's game. This chapter is worth the most in Dark Carnival, 600 distance. The early tank is big for both teams. I mean, a lot can happen here. Tank will be at 24%, which means they're fighting in the Swan Room for sure. Spawns will be at 2 directions. It depends on how much spawns they want to block, is how much they can ship the tank on the commit.
Dude, I got no love for these zombies.
It's so small, hard to get a good view for you guys. Don't like this beginning of this chapter.
Boomer!
What a boomer. Oh, the Hunter not able to capitalize. The Smoker will get a pull forward, but nothing's going to come of it. There we go. Pack shut down.
Right here.
Only Sheep taking 1 point of damage. Good job at holding on, keeping every survivor 5 punches.
Charger!
And Charger not going to find anything. They need to get some damage here. Boomer falls and gets 2. Looks like they're almost thinking about changing their mind on committing this tank. All the common are chasing, but I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, they're going to be able to kill it all. Yeah. It turned out to be a pretty good boomer. Fortunately for the Vector team, isn't going to amount to much. Now they have a pre-spawn jockey in the front with almost minus 50 HP, 40 to be exact. They're going to have a smoker, they're going to have a hunter. And Yak is third tank, he's rolling in with it. There goes the smoker pull. He gets the early corner, 3,300 HP. He gets a second punch. He gets a third punch, 2,200. He gets the in cap. Oh, no 2 cap though. Big shutdown by Fear Factory. He might get a couple punches, and that is huge. Great job on not getting 2 capped out there with 3 SI, and that will keep Fear Factory alive. Only suffering 1 in cap and 2 additional punches onto Chris. So it turns out to be a little bit more than a standard tank for the infected side. And for the survivor side, it's a great shutdown on avoiding a 2 cap. While the other survivor was about to be capped after 1 in cap goes out already. Or cornered, I mean, not a capped, but cornered by the tank. Alright, survivors are split, 3 and 1. They're going to go quickly here. The charge they'll get the charge. No, the spitter is picked.
Reloading.
Look out!
Great job, whoever picked that spitter. Didn't get to see it.
Reloading.
Bonus sitting at 68.6%. They're able to take the whole choke point before the SI can get ready. And now they have a quad. See if Fear Factory is weary of it. If they wait too long, here they're gonna go with it. Charger just gets melted.
Reloading.
What a shutdown. Fear Factory is in the groove. 1.8% damage out. Sheep, Skeet, Sawa's Hunter. It's a good job on going for the quad early, but unfortunately they're not going to be able to sack for the coaster hit. And if they're going to have a 2-2.
A roller coaster?
And do they get the charge? They get the charger at least, the Hunter and the Charger. See what they can capitalize with. Bonus still sitting pretty good. They'll give me a 1 boom. Proxy stumble onto Rochelle. Nothing will come of it, as it looks like they're just going to try to capitalize for damage. Question the spitter's location though, but hey. Hunter is up. The Charger just M1s and he lands. And he lands.
Watch out!
We'll get some spit damage. We'll get a couple out of it, but probably not what they want.
Shoot each other.
Ooh, the jockey tried to get a fall damage jock, but good clear. Streak getting lucky there. Hitting something on the way down and not taking damage. They'll lose 10% at the choke point. That's still a lot of bonus. Cole misses. The Boomer gets a proxy. Stumble on 1, but lands on 2 survivors altogether. Leave the Charger and the Hunter to run forward and hold.
Man, this shit
Right now, I just think the infected from Vulpro Swords right now is just a little off.
Just keep
I
following
think
the
Fear
track
Factory
and
has
we'll
great
get the
momentum
win.
right now. And it's going to be really hard for Vulpro Swords to knock it off.
Stay on the
And
track.
kind of get on track for them. They got to capitalize with some damage here. There's no smoker. I don't think they're going to wait. They might go inside.
Everybody just follow the tracks.
Yeah, they're gonna send the jockey first. It's gonna land. They're gonna get a charge, spit, pounce. Rochelle has to run all the way back through it. And they'll get about another 10%, just shy of it. But they will give the survivors the rest of the coaster. They'll pop in more pills, so altogether that attack will total about 12% damage, but this will be it. Spawns that won't be favorable. Smoker tries. Jockey is trying. Doesn't get nothing. Charger lands on someone's head.
You gotta say, Paz.
620 bonus. For Fear Factory, 3,128 points. Possible 4K incoming.
Somebody turn off that alarm.
All right. This is going to be a pivotal tank fight for both teams.
I have never gone
Vulpro
to a
Swords
tunnel of
cannot
love.
suffer an in cap.
In
They
my
need to shut
neighborhood,
everything
we
down
just had the
and be able to
underpass of
W the rest of this
unwanted
map
advances.
with minimal pill poppage, in my opinion. They will get some extra pills later, but they want to remain fast for as long as possible, and hopefully be able to take some choke points like Fear Factory did, because with the areas that Vulpro Swords hit, and with it not being successful and not being able to spit block for a little bit in certain areas, it kind of lets the Survivor team hold W through certain choke points. And just like drop at the hole is really good opportunity for damage. Going for a quad inside is difficult to capitalize on, in my opinion, but you kind of got to go for big plays when you're playing a high caliber Left 4 Dead game like this, between what might be actually a preview of the grand finals of this tournament. It could be. There are going to be other teams that have other say in that matter.
Hey.
Alright, Hunter gets skeeted. It's a good start. No damage, no friendly fire. Boomer looking to sack. Gets double. He might get some common slaps. Oh, there goes one onto Sawa. And one onto Shockwave. Yak now getting a little bit of friendly fire. Hunter's pouncing around. Looks like they're going to try for a tri-cap with it. Hunter's going to land. Spitter was late. The jockey will land into the spit. Oh my goodness, they get 10% for 2 hits already. Good start for Fear Factory. Vulpro Swords getting a little bit of chip. Big 8 damage on Discreet's tank. One thing to note that survivors are running backwards.
Ammo here.
Give the tank an additional couple seconds of rage.
Let's go down the tunnel.
Nice smoker, but it gets self-cleared. The Boomer will land, and now they're going to have a Charger Jockey Hunter for his commit. And Discreet not taking any chances, saying, I ain't getting chipped. I'm walking in with over 5k of my health. I'm not getting baited. And right now, Sawa looks like he wants to be aggressive and get some early chip. They back off. I'm surprised they're not a little bit more aggressive, knowing that there was no smoker, but they're going to play it safe. They know they got to shut this down. And this will be Discreet's tank. 2 survivors only chipping on the way in. And here's his first punch onto Nick. 2200 HP. He separates. 1700 HP. The in-cap goes out. He gets a punch. It's going to be a 1-cap. He gets the Charger misses. He gets another punch. He gets another punch. The jockey lands a 3rd punch. A 4th punch. And that's going to be a better tank coming out from Fear Factory. Discreet gets an in-cap and an additional punches onto almost everybody.
Thanks, Ro.
You're welcome.
Quit being a baby.
And Vulpro Swords have already almost lost a map. They only have 58 more points right now, and they have 80% of the map to go through.
Let's try the maintenance room.
Pull forward, misses. Charger misses. Spitter will be able to delay.
Look out now! Watch out!
And this is what I'm talking about. You see what they had, the spit block, and the Boomer landed, which actually will allow Fear Factory to be set up at the hole drop unless Vulpro Swords drop right away, and they don't. They do after spawns already. Hunter lands, Jockey lands. That is actually pretty good damage. It's about another 100 points off the bonus. Sawa's gonna have to pop pills. They're down to 526 bonus. And now they're already down another 100 points, so they're down 350 going into next map. And they still have halfway the map to go. Hopefully they'll find some more medicine inside these pill boxes. They do. They find one more set. One boom lands. Shockwave is the only survivor still green. Spit block coming out from the infected.
Over this fence.
Hey, watch out!
And now we're at the coaster event.
I hit it.
Go, go.
Shut down the coaster.
Charger goes early. They try to quad them, and it looks like none of the cappers can land at the same time. They just get a couple little bit of chip damage, but that's fine for them. They already know they won the round. They were just trying to get Shockwave slow. Right now, the one thing going good for Vulpro Swords is they are fast. They want to blitz the rest of this map, get through this next choke point, not allow Fear Factory to get set up with their spawns. And right now, the spawns are up, and I don't think they're going to be able to get to the top of the hill in all spawns ready. Just the Jockey and the Hunter. And Jockey did the same target, and Coach falls off and somehow does not take damage. I don't know how Yap did not take fall damage. He must have landed on one of the sides of the coaster.
Somebody turn off that alarm.
And right now, the Delta is about 280, about to be an additional 300 points. Zyko is now slow. Pullback doesn't go. Charger in the front, doesn't land. Jockey gets fully to kill. Smoker tongue gets cut, and good shutdown by the Survivor team. And they should be able to get around this corner, get the event off, and they won't have a smoker, so they should take this. Should be clean. I did the points again, I'm sorry. Alright, the Boomer lands. They do get through. The Charger B hops in and lands a nice clear. No damage. 1 damage, Hunter pounce. Jockey can't find a target, gets killed. Boomer M2 onto Nick. And they only suffer 18 points of damage from that. And good recovery from Vorpal Swords, I would say. Only having an 80-point difference at the beginning and managed to walk into the safe room with about 300 points, as long as they don't take any more damage. Oh, they're taking more damage. They're slow. Here it comes. Spawns up. Charger lands onto Sawa. Another in-cap goes out. Oh, it's 2 in-cap. Oh, and a pull. Oh, it's so close to an actual wipe.
I need some help.
Oh, that is devastating.
Help, help.
You have to take better care of yourself.
They were about to walk in with 325 bonus. Let's see what it is after everybody's up. 142, and it's not over.
Right, hand basket.
And they walk in with 119, and now we have about an 800 and some point game. I don't know. It's going to be rough for Vulpro Swords now. All right, let's see where the tank is at so we can talk about possibilities. But being at about an 800-point delta on a chapter that's only worth 500 points, and the tank is at 82%, which means the survivors are already going to get about 300 and some of those points. So that put Fear Factory alone at about 3,400. It's about 1,100 points. That's just if they make it to tank. We'll have to see. Will we see a call for Chapter 5? I highly doubt it, but we'll find out. Chapter 4 now begins.
Reloading.
Boomer Spitter, Jockey Hunter. 2-2. Jockey gets M2'd and killed. The Boomer does get Boomer in the tree. Does land. Looks like the Hunter's going to try to be cheeky and get a 25 when someone comes out. Nope. That Hunter is not going to land, and that Spitter's just going to hold. They know they have a Charger coming up.
Through the bump cars.
Alright, choke point coming up. They get to it before the charger can set up. Charger's now gonna pre-spawn. Oh, the charger lands! Spitter was not ready. And they stack on Sheep, getting some good damage onto him. Down to 62. Spit block's gonna go out. Chris at 100. Discreet 98. Manzano 96. 2 survivors 5. 1-4, 1-3 punches.
I got some ammo right
Watch
here.
out!
Reloading.
Reloading.
Boomer,
I'm a reload.
Retro, and the Charger. What they'll have for their next attack. Alright, now separated 3 and 1. They're going to hit on the back one. Smoker misses because it cuts on the other survivor by accident. That's really unfortunate. As the Boomer gets stuck on the infected ladder and the Smoker tongue gets cut by Coach. They close the door on Chris's face.
Weapons over here.
Momentum is clearly in Fear Factory's
Grabbing a
position
crowbar.
right now. Owen is sitting at 92.8%. 3 SI attacks are in, averaging less than 3% per hit. Very impressive
Careful on
showing
these
so
roofs.
far by Fear Factory.
Hunter!
Well, they have one survivor on the roof by himself. No, he's not by himself. He has a friend. So Smoker gets killed off. We'll probably see the Boomer go in for a sack too. He's going for a dumpster. He was just placing the dumpster in the back just in case.
Anyone need some pills?
Alright, Boomer goes in for a sack. Was expected. Tag taking the chip through the ceiling. And Tank is in. Charger spawns to make noise. He gets his first punch, 2200. He's down to 1600. Charger lands. Jockey covers. No, he doesn't cover. Doesn't get it.
Don't stop now!
He'll get more damage while Coach runs out for the clear. It'll be a lot of damage from the tank, but not the wipe they needed. The jockey just couldn't quite get there fast enough.
Hey,
Still a great tank coming out, but not the execution that they needed. They needed to get the wipe onto Fear Factory. Fear Factory will suffer 2 in caps, a tri-cap during tank,
Want to carry the cute girl.
and they will be able to keep progressing and further their point delta to make it almost out of reach completely. Should see a sack for quad. Boomer and Spitter should definitely die at the end here. Over gets the pull, Charger goes, Spit goes. Yep, and that will be quad sack, and now they have an event to start. And usually when a Survivor team has Horde coming non-stop, it would lead to the best opportunity to land a quad. You basically have all the common infected to help you.
Watch it.
Hey, watch out!
Alright, they're going for it. Hunter will land. Jockey will land. Charger gets a 2 charge, but not. It's a rolling 2 cap. The clears were very good from Fear Factory. They do suffer a bit of damage for it. Bonus down to 454.
just run!
Sheep should pop pills. We'll lose 20 more points for that. But right now, it looks like Fear Factory walking into the safe room after this next set of spawns, unless they're able to manage to wipe them with this. But they're not going to have a hit that they want. Spitter went a little premature to delay. Charger gets a double. Hunter will land. Despot onto the Hunter too. They maximize the effort for damage, but it's not going to be enough to allow them to make a comeback. So very impressive showing Fear Factory, putting up 4,000 points. All right, I was wrong. I eat my words. 3,980. And even with a perfect round from Vulpro Swords, will only put them at about 3,400. And even that, I don't think warrants a call for map 4, so I think we might know who the winner is already. Yeah, I fixed the points right away this time, guys. I remembered. Here we go, the final half of Chapter 4. Probably going to be the last of the game, guys. Probably not going to see Chapter 5. It might not be close enough, but let's see what Vorpal Swords can do with their Survivor play to end this out. Jockey does go in. Hunter tries to grab Ellis, not able to do so. 2 shots, heat coming out from Ellis, a.k.a. Zyko. Also kills the Jockey. Spitter's going to block, but they're not going to kill it. They'll M2 and kill it. So they are not delayed.
Reloading.
Grabbing a katana.
Woo! I love this gun.
Reloading.
Into the bumper cars. Charger Smoker Hunter up. Final spawn will be a Boomer. Tri-cap with Boom. Survivors are really separated right now. Okay, they repositioned, and unfortunately for the Survivor team, Charger misspawned. Misses Sawa. Hunter gets skeeted. Smoker gets shut down. 1 Boomer proxy onto Ellis.
Reloading.
So far,
Reloading.
on this chapter, very good showing by Vulpro Swords. 2 hits in, less than 2%. And due to the fact that they shut the spawns down with no spit blocks, we're even able to get inside the barn without a 3rd hit.
Through this door.
All right, hit before tank will be Tri-cap with the Spitter. No charge. We're going to go in here. Where did that jockey come from?
Reloading. Reloading.
Look out.
They're just slowing down the survivors here. Nice pick on the Spitter, though. Leaving the Hunter almost useless. They just wanted to delay them.
Careful on these roofs.
Ooh, they were going to be aggressive, but they changed their mind. They decide just to back off. Boomer gets popped. Hunter was just a distraction as he gets chipped down to 204. All right, Chris will have the final tank for Fear Factory. Oh, what a charger. I missed the spawn in between. Gets a fist, but that's it. They sack Charger. Now, they got to be careful being risky with a smoker up. You want to play chip, but... wait for Mazzano to have his spawn, and we're going to see Chris roll in. See what he can do. 1,039 bonus remains. And he is in. Early pull gets killed, or cleared right away. He does get a punch onto Nick. Down to 26. He misses his punch onto Sawa. There lands a punch onto Sawa. A double cap comes in. A tri-cap, though, gets cleared. But that's going to be an enormous amount of damage going out onto Vulpro Swords from Chris's tank. And look at their bonus.
Bill's here.
Health bonus is non-existent. It is all going to be DB at this point. And that'll eat up all their pills. Unless some survivors feel like they need to hold them. Right, Hunter actually pre-spawns before the charger was even up. It lands. Charger's gonna go for the stumble. Not getting it though. Get the pound spit bonus at 563. Fear Factory walked in with 352. The Vulpro Swords can win their first map if they keep this and walk in the safe room. I don't think it's gonna be enough to warrant a Chapter 5, so.
Reloading.
Smoker, Jockey, Hunter, Spitter. Smoker gets a pull. The Hunter lands on it. And so does the Spit. Should see Shockwave pop his pills now. As soon as that gate's open. And indeed he does. And now they are off.
Hey, watch out!
Oh, Spit block. Rochelle is common locked. Charger doesn't take it. Boomer rockets around the side. Nice strafe jump. Hunter gets gated. The Charger lands on to Rochelle, but no slams. And that should allow Vulpro Swords to get the W on the map. See what happens when they walk in. Oh, Sawa gets chucked, and they can't get out to clear him. Oh, they get him. Sawa. And the GGs are coming out. And wait a minute, I don't see the GGs from the other side. The losing team gets to call it. Wait a minute. No GG. Might not be over yet. We gotta wait. Oh, and it is 800 distance. This map is 800 distance. I thought it was only 500. That changes everything. Okay. So we're seeing map 5. It is not over. And we are in finale, guys. We're getting one more chapter. And there's an early tank?
Get out of the goo!
What? I haven't played Zone Mod on this finale in forever. I didn't even realize there was an early tank. I thought there was only one tank. So we're going to have 2 tanks on finale. As Tank is getting his dumpster into play. And it's in too. Shockwave has his toy. He gets the one of the additional tanks for his team. Over goes for early pull. And we might see the Boomer go to. I think they might want to land this boom. Nice hit on that dumpster. Nice 2 boom. This could be huge for Vulpro Swords. I don't see any of the commons though. Well, the commons are already coming out of. Where are the commons? Alright, he's in. No zombies. Trying to find the common infected. He gets the hittable stuck. They're going to take this in the safe room. Oh, what a charge! He's huge. He's getting punches. It's a wipe. They're going to get a wipe on the Fear Factory. No way. You can't script this any better for the infected. It's a wipe. This game is not over yet. They have 0 points on the finale. Oh my goodness. They don't even need any bonus. They just need to walk in the safe room. That is incredible. What a charger. And don't worry, I got the points already right. This is going to be such a huge tank now.
Okay, here's the plan.
Quad charge during the tank commit. Amazing.
Their finale's the same. That'll signal the chopper pilot. We just need to start it. Because nobody, and I mean
Don't get me wrong, guys. It's hard to survive 2 tanks, but it is possible right now.
Night Riders.
I'm in. This arena's about to get rocked.
Spitter, Hunter, Jockey, and Charger is going to be the set of spawns. Oh, that's a lot of damage early, too. For a map that's this long, that's huge damage. Manzano gets the additional tank for Fear Factory. He's going to also bring the dumpster into play. Oh, we can't punch through that. Joker dies. Alright, this dumpster does not want to move for Manzano whatsoever. Manzano taking a little bit of chip. They're playing aggressive. A little risky. Boomer gets shut down too, and Manzano's going to have to play relaxed here. Oh, he's playing aggressive.
Don't shoot me! Shoot the tank! Shoot it!
He's down 700 HP. That dumpster's in a good spot.
Don't stop!
Oh, they're going to fight it in this room. This is so risky. Get a body block. He's going to take the first punch. Hunter's going to land. Jockey's going to land. It's going to be a wipe. No, it's not going to be a wipe, but the tank's going to get 2 win caps at least.
Kill it, man. Kill it.
One of you people come and get me, please.
Oh, and Shockwave popped his pills.
Reload.
They're not going to die, but they're going to lose almost all their bonus.
You ain't right. But let's get you up and moving.
I can use a hand here.
Gonna lay there all
I
day?
think that tank was good enough. I think Fear Factory's going to have this in the bag. This is a long map to bleed
This is
through,
not going well.
especially if you're going to get another tank. And it already says event tank, so we're going to see a second tank. Otherwise, this map would not have been worth 800 distance. We would only have probably seen 500.
Careful, I hear a boomer.
On the boom. They're going to delay this as much as they can. This is all bleed. Okay, nice pop by Nick. There goes a smoker pole. And they're content with just slowing this down.
Hunter!
Nice skeet. Spit block is going to come now. And the spit man. This spitter is not going to be able to slow anything down, actually.
Turn on the lights.
All right, they're going to start the event. They will have 4 sets of pills. But I still don't think it's going to be enough.
I want you to have this.
Right now they're separated, even though they don't have a full SI hit.
Ammo here.
All right, and there it goes. The event started. Attacks coming in. Charger from the back, Hunter from the front. Charger is going to miss. Hunter gets shut down. Boomer rockets in. It gets 3 with a Charger fist. Jockey's going to try to latch on for something, and maybe gets an M2, and that's it. But that will be Vulpro Swords surviving another SI attack. Event is started, and now they're probably going to have to take an additional 4 hits before the tank, an additional 3 hits after the tank. This is why Finale is really not popular in the competitive community, because you're just sitting here waiting out an event
I hear a hunter.
for an extended period of time. Smoker's trying to come in. Smoker misses. Hunter eventually lands. Spitter goes on to nothing. There's a Smoker and the Charger take the same target. And Shockwave will lose a little bit of his health. And they've already popped 2 more sets of pills. This is already not looking good for Vulpro Swords. As I am... Do they have any more on the...
Open the machine gun.
Oh, they have 1 more set on the thing yet, but... All right. Next set of spawns are up 2-2. Not a good 2-2, though, but not the worst. It'll be a hunter with the jockey instead of the smoker.
I'm too young to feel this old.
Hunter doesn't land. Jockey shouldn't land either. Smoker shouldn't get nothing. I mean, Spitter shouldn't get nothing. And that's the first part of the horde over. Now they'll go to the second half. They'll get the extra set of pills. And there's still an outside shot. All right, now it's a second set of horde. Wait, is there no second tank? If there's no second tank, then I think Vulpro Swords has this. Smoker doesn't land. Charger will, though, but there's no Spitter. Hunter gets a scratch. Oh my gosh. This is going to be such a close game. They could actually survive this tank.
Pull yourself together, man. You're falling apart.
2-2, Smoker and the Charger for the cappers. This is the best chance of them landing. Smoker gets a pull. The Charger tries to take his target. He does, but it's cleared quick. Coach gets stuck in a little bit of spit, but oh my goodness. He can't down Yaft again. Yaft will be black and white. Then all they gotta do is kill Yaft. Oh, it's so risky. Oh, this is gonna be so risky.
Okay, this
I'm not dead yet.
seriously hurts.
And there it will be. He has no support. Now they might think about downing people.
I'm down.
They're gonna down Yaft. Man, that's a ballsy play, man. Because Yaft is now black and white, and all they have to do is get a kill. And Sheep is gonna play this tank as long as humanly possible.
Not dead yet, but not exactly healthy.
Survivors got to stay together, though. Charger misses, Smoker misses. And this will allow Sheep to get into the rooftop where he wants to be. Smoker gets an in cap onto Shockwave now. They gotta get this pickup.
Come on. Can't stay down there. We got zombies to kill and shit.
They gotta trust in his teammates. Alright, everybody's up.
I owe you one.
I am about to die.
You're gonna have to do better than that to kill me.
Oh my god, I cannot believe it's gonna come down to this tank fight. Hunter lands and it's not cleared.
Charger! Got it.
Two black and white survivors have suffered a lot. Need a LOS. LOS this tank hard.
Shit. I should have learned to drive a tank or some shit.
Sheep is about to lose his first pass. Oh, Coach being greedy. Let's Sheep keep his first pass. Boomer landing is big. The Boomer does land. Nice skeet. Now they got a LOS right away. They down Zyko. They're going to pick him up.
I'm about to die.
Hey guys, unlike Ellis, I'm not.
Two boom, and Sheep is going to commit with this. This is for the game right here. His tank is in. Survivors are completely split by so much space, and Yaft is trying to run away from Sheep, not let himself get cornered because he's black and white. And he does get cornered, and that's going to be a death onto Yaft. The bonus is still enough to win. No, I don't know if it is. I think that might be GG as Sheep retreats. Getting damaged. Alright, they gotta LOS this tank. I don't think it's enough for, I don't know. Could they get more points?
I guess it'll do.
They're not LOSing Sheep. They're giving Sheep rage.
Alright, I got a call over here. I need some help.
Sheep will stay up there all day. Let the bleed go. Oh no, Sheep's going in. Smoker pull. And that is another dead survivor. And I think that'll about wrap it up. Actually, no, it's not over yet. Can they still win? Can't get the shot. Oh, so close. It's 120 points. Oh, he's got to get the pickup. Got to get the pickup. He will get the pickup. The points are still going up. There's no way. There's no way they're going to have enough with 2 people. Are they?
Everybody, get in the chopper.
Oh my gosh. What is going to happen? Oh, what a game. It's a 7-point game. No way. Fear Factory gets the win, 3,980 to 3,973. He needed to make that event. Oh, what a game. Oh my gosh. I have never casted such an awesome match, man. What an honor to cast that game, guys. Oh my gosh, what a game. Woo!